Hi everyone, it's Caroline, working through a storm that just finished, and I'm fussy cutting out, that sounds funny. I'm fussy cutting a photo of my grandparents, my Oma and Opa, my dad's mom and dad, and I had printed this off. Of course it shrunk. I shrunk it down and have many of the prints here, but as you can see, or maybe you can't, the lines through it, that's when my printer was on its way out. But I wanted to keep these, and I did put them in my little ephemera album because, you know, they're fun to use. They are real people to me, and I thought it would be fun to use in my little travel journal. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I just came down to play in the journal, but the storm started, and I wanted to be upstairs with everybody while the storm was going on because I like storms. And okay, there they are. They're standing on, I'm going to leave it like that. So what I did here on the page, I'll just show you. Let me see if I did anything other than, okay, I added, this is all from the ephemera album that I have and I brought with me. I put this slice of orange on here. I had that. I just randomly put that on there. And then on this side of I have this tissue paper. I'll show it to you here. This was also a little bit of an experiment. This is reused or recycled tissue paper that I had in my stash, and I wanted to see how it would print out. So I taped it to a cardstock, piece of cardstock, and this is my own design that I did. It's on top of a chocolate chip cookie recipe, a favorite one that I used all through our children's, my son and daughter's childhood, and we still use it with the grandkids. But I made this a couple of years ago. I just took some royalty-free images, so roses here, and this little chef or cook, baker, I don't know, some of my own design that I made, and I just designed it onto this page. So I cut out a piece here and I put it on on this page. And I saw my Oma and Opa when I opened up the album, and I thought I would like to put them in here. So this is where I am, and when I put this piece of paper on here, and you would have seen this in a couple of videos when I first started the album, or this mini journal. I just was using some cut paper that was cut off and just playing on it with some acrylic paints. And that's where I am. So now I'm just deciding on how to collage these on here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I think you're just going to see it unfold. I have my little piece of crocheted doily. I was going to use it, then I wasn't. I was undecided. I'm not sure. Maybe I will use it in here because I think it would give a little bit more texture, and just have to play around with how I like, what I think it would be nice, how I think it would be nice. So let's see if I bring this up a little bit like that. I had to change my location also because I'm in the craft room, and the big craft table here was just leaving a lot of shadows, and I don't know if it's because today is just a dark day because of the storm, so I moved over to the sewing desk. So that's where I am. I also have these little punched out hearts that I made my own little stencil, and I could do some of that, and I just don't have my paints handy with me right at the moment. But I definitely could do that. You know, the more I look at that, the more I like it. Keep this under here. I'm not sure. I brought some of these Sharpies. Or I brought the pack that I have, and I'm going to test. I just want to see how this would look if I used this instead of, you know, painting or stamping down. That would be cute. I don't really need a stencil to do that, but I think it's cute anyway. Not sure if I'm going to use it like that. That might be a bit too bold, but I just wanted to try it out. So I'm not too happy with that one, but I think I'm going to do this because I like that. I just don't know about I could rip this to make it smaller, or in length anyway. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay. And I did bring, just reaching in my bag here, I did manage to bring my Fabri-Tac. I wanted to bring a couple of glues that would help me stick down. So that's and I might even, like, I'm going to glue down that. My thought is I might need another layer behind because it's the same kind of muted tones and you might not see it too well. And I just want to make sure that when they're on here. Yeah, I think that might be, well, this might not be too bad. Might not be too bad. I just have this random newspaper catalog that I'm using as a gluing book. It's Friday's Free Flow. And it's also going to be a long weekend. July 1st, Canada Day. Well, hopefully everybody has a fantastic, nice long weekend, good festivities. I have really great memories of this particular long weekend. Growing up, we went camping. That's what we did. We had a lot of fun camping. We camped with friends, we met friends, we camped with family, cousins and aunts and uncles. And where we grew up was not far from New York State. So we were border town, you could say. Not far from it. Anyway, we used to go camping and we'd celebrate both the 1st and the 4th. So we got, as kids, we loved it. And even as young teenagers, we loved all the fireworks that we got to see. So, okay, I've got my little label that I made. I just shortened it up, which works out great. My piece of coffee dyed cotton doily, my own tissue paper, and now I'm going to put down my grandparents, my Oma and Opa, and I'm just going to see if I can find something to put behind. I don't know if I need another layer. I might not, but I'm just going to take a quick peek and see if I can find something. I just found this loose page out of one of the little mail catalogs. So, and I have this sentiment, all things lovely. And I don't know if it's going to be too big, but I thought I would give it a try. I might have to cut it, which would be fine. Just going to try and tear it here. Just want to see how it will fit. I didn't put them down yet. All things could put it across like that because that doesn't hide her feet. That might work. Oh, maybe put them up a little bit more. Yeah, like that. See how that sticks. This lighting, my lighting situation right now is not the best, but you know what? We'll make the best of it with what we have and with what the weather is, because it's still dark out. The rain has stopped, but it's still cloudy and it could still come down. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use one of my Sharpies, actually. I think I'll use one of my Sharpies. I'll use this color here to edge it. Whoops. Because I didn't bring any. I think I brought my vintage photo or my walnut stain, I'm not sure. I just grabbed it. I sound like I was in a hurry, which I wasn't, but when I packed the bag, my craft bag, I didn't want to stand in my craft room and think about what I was going to take too long, because then I would have had too much. I didn't want to pack my whole craft room. The whole point is to keep it simple. For me, anyway. That's how I like to do it. Keep it simple. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be nice. And I think I'm going to grunge that up a little bit with my dauber. Now this probably won't show up right now. Yeah, I think that's better. Yes, so I did not want to stand and linger and think about what I was packing, but I did want to pack a couple of glues, a couple of things to cut out from. I had just purchased the online or the Etsy, the Shabby Dabby Doodah Etsy items. So that was good. I just grabbed that because that was on top of my pile of papers. And yeah, that's what I did. Just a little bit of here and there. And of course, my little ephemera album, I wanted to pack that because it has some things that are cut out, and it'll be nice to be able to use what's in there and then replenish it later. So this is what I have right now on this page. I would call this finished for now, but again, it's always like a little disclaimer. You know, I can come back, and I will. I mean, I'm going to be journaling. So that will make it look a little bit, and I might journal on a tag. I might add something in here. Actually, I wonder if I should do that right now. I think I'm going to make a tag here. I say, why not, you know? And I can I even peel that off so it's not so, I can. That's great. That is really good. Okay, so I'm doing that. Let's see if I can get it straight. Got my little corner rounder. I don't need a big tag. Now I'm going to, I might even add some of this on here. Okay. That's my own, this part of it is my own design. I could wrap that around there. I have some lined, oh yeah, I'll show you what else I brought. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I said welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming along. Thanks for visiting. Thank you so much for all the wonderful continued support too. I really appreciate your subscribing and watching. It's fun to talk with you in the comments. I really love it. Makes my day. Just ask my husband. He's having fun too. He's getting a kick out of watching me do all this. Okay, so I have this. Yeah, I don't have, well, I don't have a sewing machine available, so I won't be sewing anything, but I do have to find something for the back. And This is an old agenda that I got at the Goodwill or the thrift store, somewhere like that. And it has these pages, lined pages. So I'm going to, just over to the side here, I'm just going to put some glue in the back. Sure, I only have one. And it even has this little, this is so cool because it looks to me like a C and something. It could be my initials. It's not, but it could be. And I put it on the wrong side as I'm doing this. Oh no, it's backwards, it doesn't matter. I'll cut that. And I just found this little piece of line work art in my mailing catalog that I've been cutting from. I'm going to, sorry about the glare here, I will put it on top of the little scroll work. That'll be just fine. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to edge it with the same color that I used for the little words. Okay, that looks finished. And now I need to put a little bit of a tab on there. So I will use a piece of fabric that I happen to bring. And it's in my pouch here. I just have to find a piece to put on the end of that. I actually have this here. That would be good. Just take the ring off. Nothing big, just a little piece here. I'll fold it over a bit. Keep that for something else. And this can go back in here. And this is here. Some fraying, which is great. Oops. Just located the stapler and I will use it. It's kind of half on, half off, but I think it's enough for it to stay, so that's perfect. And now all I need to do is make some kind of something for it to sit in. I think that'll be nice. That's a good little piece of decoration. And I just have to figure out how or what I'm going to use to make it into a little tuck down piece of packaging here. So I'm cutting it up and I'm going to see if I can use this. Just want to make sure I have enough room here. Like that. I probably don't need all of that. And then what I can do is edge it with something. See if that works. Oh, I don't want to wreck it. I think that will be just fine. A bit of well, oops, there we go. You know, that's fine because the pocket's not the attraction. I think that'll work out. If I come up with something else, I'll be sure to share. But there they are, all things lovely. I'll let that dry. And there's another entry in my journal. I will be journaling on there. That'll be fun. Well, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, even during a storm. It's looks like it's settled, and the bright rest of the day is coming back, so that's fun and exciting. And I will see you in the next play in my Flippy accordion junk journal. That is all things lovely. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend coming up. Be adventurous and stay fresh, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye for now.